Welcome to the slightly fuzzy BAKA breakdown, BAKA binge, where we're trying out some treats from Tokyo.
Hi, I'm here.
Yes, Howard is here, as he should be.
I am here to give a non-foodie's side opinion on what will be James geeking out over chocolate.
Yes. Japan is not necessarily a country known for its chocolate. It's not like Switzerland or
Belgium.
Or Belgium or Britain.
Britain's known for chocolate?
Cadbury, yeah, very highly regarded.
I didn't know that was English.
Oh, yeah, it's from Bourneville, a place near Birmingham. Yeah, hence the name on the chocolate. Also, some countries are known for their bad chocolate, like America.
Oh, we took Hershey's. Yeah, okay.
Hershey's.
Even I knew that.
It used to be really bad, but it's gotten better.
It's amazing that even I knew that, because basically I'm just here as as a sounding board. I'm the person who just thinks chocolate's chocolate. I pretty much like all chocolate, except for the ones with nuts because it kills me. And so other than that, I kind of like all chocolates.
What do you think of chocolate with nuts?
It kills me.
It'll kill me. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So, so when you think of chocolate, you don't think of Japan as a major chocolate developer. They're very much a cultural country that's tied to its past. So you think of Japanese sweets are more like daifuku or red bean paste or any sorts of weird little treats made of a tiny knife and a little pair of tweezers and stuff. But actually,
senbei, which is like dry rice.
Yeah, like little rice crackers and things. Yeah. So yes, but Japan actually has some very excellent chocolate, in my opinion. So I've got a few bits of chocolate here. We've got Ghana, which is by Lotte. Ghana.
Korean, therefore.
So therefore, it is Korean. Yes. So apparently, it's one of those companies which has a mixed heritage, isn't it?
Yes. So James actually has like a little table here with all of the chocolates ready to go, and I've noticed that the one that I recognise that I actually eat more regularly than the others is the cheapest one, the 100 yen chocolate.
Oh, really?
I know that one.
So we have the Ghana in the red box, and we also have the Meiji counterpart, which is the Meiji in the red. Now,
do they actually colour code chocolate?
They might do. It depends on the market leader. Like, for instance, we have colour coding with our crisps back in the UK.
Vinegar used to be blue, then it was green, and I don't understand why.
Yes. So I think it was because of maybe Dairy Lee doing their cheese in blue packages, and people really associated colour blue with cheese, so cheese and onion went to blue, and then salt and vinegar went to green. Don't know why. Maybe because of vinegar bottles were green. I don't know. Because onion is green, so cheese and onion made sense being green, right? But now cheese and onion is blue. We remember that change. We remember
chicken ones were always yellow. I love the roast chicken.
Chicken were yellow, yeah, like chicken stock, the OXO cubes.
Yeah.
Going back to chocolate. Now, the other one is the regular Meiji chocolate. This one contains slightly, yep, that's it. That one contains slightly less milk than the high milk. I think the high milk came out a lot more recently than the Meiji chocolate, but they've both been around for a very long time. We have a variation on Ghana. That is the Ghana roast milk. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is on that one.
If you roast milk, you just get cheese, right?
If you roast milk, you get cheese. You're saying they put the skin on cheese? If you roast milk, you get cheese. This is your standard chocolate bar size in Japan. You might have noticed it from anime when they're munching down on a bar of chocolate. It'll be this size and shape. So, there is another brand which is supposed to be as popular as Meiji in Ghana. It comes in the same size, and that is Morinaga, which is a very, very old Japanese confectionery company. They're mostly known for their caramels. They do the over 100 years old, this company, and they've been making these little caramels.
I've never seen or heard of that one.
Really?
I find that really weird, because I mean, James knows what he's talking about, but I've just never seen it.
It's this design. This is what
Dars?
This is what Dars is another chocolate company. I'm doing this another time, but this half of the box is supposed to emulate a box of the caramels, you see. That's what the little boxes of caramels look like, and they've been making those for over 100 years. They did a McFlurry using those caramels last year, and people were very excited about it.
But getting back to chocolate.
So, getting back to the chocolate, Morinaga make a bar that size as well, but I couldn't find one at the moment, so I've gone for the Dars one. Dars is the little blocks of chocolate made by Morinaga.
You see this one everywhere. This is in all the shops, but I really see anyone eating it, but it is everywhere.
I didn't go for any dark chocolates because that'd be too much chocolate. But I do have another variation in the same size, and that is Glico. Glico are very well known. Do you know what chocolate Glico do, which is possibly the most popular chocolate in Japan?
No.
Glico make Pocky. So
Pocky's those little sticks.
It's little biscuit sticks which are rolled in chocolate. They're not dipped because that leaves an uneven surface. They're rolled in chocolate.
Yeah, I'm learning.
They did a lot of research to get to that point. Anyway, this is Van Houten Cocoa. This is a very popular brand of chocolate water. That's what cocoa is, isn't it? It's chocolate water. It's not chocolate milk. It's chocolate powder and water. But here's a chocolate bar version of that. So that is made by Glico. And also for the ultimate in comparison, we've got the cheapest chocolate I can find, which is.
Oh no, it's 100 yen. Yeah. I go to the 100. Look, it doesn't even stay. It's broken already.
It broke.
So I go to the 100 yen shop. I get me my big milk chocolate.
It's actually got a brand name on the front. It's got Takaoka.
Takaoka. I eat it so quickly I don't usually get a chance to read it.
That is the biggest milk chocolate. Now,
but it is quite thin. I mean, I'll give them that.
It is. These all roughly cost the same. They roughly cost about 100 yen.
Really?
Depending on where you go.
Oh yeah. If you buy most of these in convenience stores where they are regularly available, they do often cost quite a bit more than 100 yen because convenience stores tend to have a markup, and they are the places where you'll most often see these
generally
products.
Yeah. So
so if you're looking for them, if you're actually out looking for them, you'll find a decent price. If you just come across them, you might find them worth more.
Yeah.
This is only really
this
from
is
like
only
100
from
yen
yeah
shop,
this is only from the
so
100 yen shop, so it will always be that will always be 100 and
which is why it's the best.
100 yen with tax on top. So I think we should start with the standard.
Alright, I'm going to go with whatever James says. So this is Meiji milk chocolate, about as normal as milk chocolate can be. It is just a good tasting chocolate. But let's have it in the comparison.
So that is Meiji. There's the bar. It's quite a nice bar. There you go. They've stamped their name on it. Now this is one of my personal favourites. It's pretty good. There you go. Have some of that. Slightly creamy, not too creamy. So what should we compare that to?
Well, the Ghana one seems logical.
Ghana, right. Try to remember that flavour. Remember. Okay, so Lotte. What do you look like? Oh, okay. Well, see, they've gone for the smaller pieces. Well, they look smaller, but they're different. They're about the same size,
imprint, actually, the same size.
Yeah, they've made theirs distinctive. Right. Okay. Well, there you go. Have some of that.
More sticky.
Yeah. It's not as creamy.
Got more of a distinct aftertaste.
Would you consider that better or worse than the Meiji?
I'm not sure I like the texture is the problem. I mean, taste-wise, it kind of tastes the same to me, but
I
texture-wise,
wonder if it's due to the shape of the bar.
might be.
Sorry, Ghana, it didn't sound like a compliment. Okay. Da. Does. Yes, okay, that's bad.
Does.
Okay. Happy Dars Day.
When the hell is Dars Day?
Somewhere between Thursday and Friday, I think. Crying out loud.
There's a tray.
Okay, it's over-packaged, that's one thing. You would think that's convenient, wouldn't you? But
I think they're just stealing the chocolate goes in between and fuses a normal bar together.
There you go.
They're just stealing chocolate.
Yeah, and also, they tend to fall about everywhere. Okay, Dars. It's a lot softer.
Yeah.
It's the pieces are thicker, so you'd think they'd be harder to eat, but they're not.
Tastes the same.
No, that is a different flavour.
To me. James is processing this one. It seems to have given him a small crisis of faith.
You wouldn't know, but it says it's chocolate, but it's got this sort of nutty taste. But it's just chocolate.
Okay. Yeah. If I die,
Yeah.
interesting. While he was going, I was still eating them, and he just wasn't addressing that fact. He was like,
trying to figure out what it was.
Give him a few more, see if it does.
Entirely different flavour. Okay, so yes. Now we're going on to the cheapy boy. Going on to the big cheap boy.
See, it's so clever. It even broke itself in two in advance for us.
It's imitated the style of Meiji.
I suppose it all chocolate looks like that, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's entirely different flavour.
It's a little bit more bitter.
Yeah, it does taste cheap. Does taste cheaper.
Tastes good.
The shape is pleasing because it kind of wraps itself around your tongue when you eat it. All gritty. A bit gritty. Yeah, the components don't seem to be holding together as well. It's almost as like it's a cooking chocolate or something. It does have a recipe on the bag for something you can make with it, but it's not. It is not a cooking chocolate.
So, in conclusion, this is the best one.
No, I don't think it is.
I don't really notice that much difference between them.
You're a lucky boy then. Okay.
Hi, milk.
Meiji.
Hi, milk.
Oh, hi, milk.
Hi.
So this is the market leader. This is the one that people want to be.
But it's a high milk one.
That is a meek chocolate.
The aftertaste isn't very nice.
No?
No. It's basically, I mean, again, the flavour is basically the same, but it's got a bit of a sweetness to it.
It reminds me of Dove or Galaxy chocolate, depending on where you're from.
No, I quite like that, actually.
So that's high milk.
Now we're going to roast some milk.
Now we're going to roast that milk.
Cheese gone.
Cheese chocolate. Oh, do you remember Philadelphia once did a cheese chocolate spread?
No.
It was awful. Actually, I couldn't finish it.
Great story.
I was really excited to try it. It was a crossover with Cadbury, and they did like a chocolate soft cheese. And
something should never happen.
yeah, clearly, I didn't even finish it. It went mouldy in my fridge because I didn't actually get around to, I didn't eat it. I didn't want to eat it. I'm waiting for the roasting to begin.
It does taste different.
Oh yeah, getting it now.
I don't like that.
It does have a roasty flavour.
Doesn't work with chocolate.
Okay. When a chocolate bar is about to kill you, how long does it take? It's pretty much instant, isn't it?
Well, I haven't died recently, so it's a bit hard for me to give you an experienced review of that.
Seems safe so far. He isn't dead yet, so. Okay, this one's also roasted.
Camidor Chocolat.
So Van Houten. Surprisingly, though, because it's a cocoa, so it's a water-based chocolate, it shouldn't be roasty at all. It should be really quite weak and not entirely pleasant to have. Another one that's in a tray. Oh, well, tray feels weird. Okay.
All the fancy ones come in trays these days.
They come in far too much packaging, so you're paying for the weight, and also, these tend to fall about a bit when they're.
Aren't you the person who said it was all
them.
about packaging before?
Well, there they are. You can grab your own chocolate then. So.
Look at that shape just says we didn't want to give you a square because that would be too much mass.
To be honest, though, out of all these bars, these pieces have the most mass. Oh,
pretty good.
Yeah, those are definitely taste like a premium chocolate.
Am I getting subtle hints of caramel?
Maybe. It's all sugar in it.
Pretty much.
Okay. And then Moorish as well.
Wow.
Now,
I'll slow motion that and see what his face looked like at the moment when I did that.
I do have a dark chocolate. I've got the Ghana Kauri blend.
Kauri blend? No.
So let's go for a bonus round.
Bonus round!
So it's the Ghana Kauri blend, whatever that means. Okay, this one, you have to earn your way in. It's got a little ribbon, you see. It's just like opening a new PlayStation game.
It's a sort of obscure reference you can only get from this man. Subscribe for more of...
What, opening a video game?
On a chocolate review, yeah.
Look at that. Oh, watch the satisfying part. This size and style of chocolate bar is actually very common.
Yeah.
Yeah, yet again, it's more packaging, which equals more value. It's fancier, which is less value, which means less value, which means you can afford to waste materials. Look at that! Look, you pull it out like a nice tray. You might have recognised this style of packaging from the intro, actually, because we found one of those. All right, well there you go. There's your dark line. You have to unwrap everything. It's so wasteful.
But in Japan, the whole packaging is a big thing in Japan.
It is. It's taking care to protect every little thing and
just like this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is very dark. I think it's creamier than Cadbury Bourneville, though.
Well, it's a bit creamy as well, but it's got
this weird,
strong,
rich kind of aftertaste.
Yeah, I like this.
There's a flavour in there somewhere.
We get into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. 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 Okay.
Good chocolate.
Bye, Gunner. I'm gonna miss you.
So do we give scores now?
We do.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay, program leader.
How would we qualify this? So this.
How do we do things in your chocolatey non-democracy? How do you do things in your chocolatey dictatorship?
We put it to a vote, and then we don't care. We put it to a vote, and if it's like close enough, so it's basically a tie. We just do what we want.
Okay, so we both give scores, and then we ignore mine.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. This one's probably at the bottom of the list because it scared us because it tasted like nuts.
Fear factor chocolate.
It is. Well, I don't know why it tastes. It tastes like hazelnuts. It does. It tastes hazelnutty.
But I am alive.
That's good. We'll let you know in the morning. Maybe he'll be in a 7-year coma or something. They have to fix him with stem cell research.
Dude, no.
No, you won't like that. All right then. All right, no stem cell research for you then. You can suffer.
Well, at least take me to my house in Geneva.
These rank quite highly. The Van Houten roasted. Oh god, the box won't close again. So they do like you to be able to close the boxes when you're halfway done because they expect you'll go back to it later. This one's a limited edition, so it doesn't really matter how good it is. You might be sad when it's gone. So it might be unfair to rank this too highly because it's gonna leave you. It's gonna love you and leave you, and that'll make you sad. Same with this one.
Chocolate allows you to experience rejection, rather ironic considering chocolate is so often used to comfort eat.
Yes. For me, this is probably sitting at like a 3 out of 10. It just reminds me of Hershey's. I don't know. What about you?
Well, I'm going to review them all in one fell swoop after you've done your scores. I think my review will be much simpler.
Fine. Okay. 3 out of 10. This one gets a nice 7. It's very tasty, and I don't mind that it's going to leave me. I'd rather have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Aww. The roast milk, interesting flavour. It's distinctive, so it has to be over a 5 for that. But I'm not going to go back to it over and over again. It didn't blow my mind. So 6. The Meiji High Milk. I thought I'd really like this. I thought I would. I thought I would really like the creamier, milkier taste, but it's just not quite there. It's a novelty. If you've been eating, say for instance, regular Meiji for a long time, you think, I like Meiji, but I want like a vacation away from Meiji. That's when you go for that Meiji High Milk. The Dars, yeah, it's scary. Scary Dars. Scary. They don't normally make Morinaga Dars anyway. I've got a feeling that the Morinaga bar would have been a better product, but I can't find it right now. I looked, but I couldn't find it. It's a shame. So, oh yeah, 4 for being scary. 4 for being chocolate, but 4 for being scary. Ghana milk chocolate. Now, this was the contender for me because it had to be better or worse than Meiji. For me, it's not better than Meiji. It's not. So you get a 6 as well, actually. Meiji milk chocolate. Still the undisputed king for me. It's very, very good. For a food item, that gets an 8. I seek ye out when I'm in Japan. I love the shape of the bar. I love the texture. I love the flavour, it's really, really good. I do enjoy Meiji milk chocolate. It is a king bar.
What about bonus chocolate here?
Bonus chocolate. I'm not so much into dark chocolate as much as some other people. It's okay, but I get kind of the corners of my mouth get a bit sensitive. I get the too much umai. What's that fifth sense? What's that sixth taste?
Oh, yeah.
It's umami. It's got too much umami. It's got too much umami for me. I don't like umami in my chocolate, not too much. So, although the size of the Van Houten ones are really good. That's what I'm used to, being a Western guy. I do prefer my chocolate to be big, and that's why I like Yorkie bars. You?
What do I think?
What do you think?
Okay, let's cover this nice and easy. If you want a layman's opinion, here's how it works. Weird and gross, 2. Weird and gross, 2. Extremely fancy, and I actually really enjoyed the flavour, but it's not very Moorish. You have like 1 and 1's enough.
Which means
6.
that packet might last you a long time then.
This tastes exactly the same as this.
It's weird,
Which tastes exactly the same as this. Which tastes exactly the same as this one, which is cheaper. And this thing... Oh, this is the weird and gross one. The milk chocolate isn't weird and gross. That just tastes exactly the same as all the others. So in my opinion, if you were going to go for it, this is by far the best tasting one. It's really nice, but I mean, you're not going to get through a whole packet. And this one is just good value chocolate that tastes like pretty much all other chocolate tastes like.
That's incredible.
And those other two are weird and disgusting.
That is incredible.
High milk, roast milk, sick.
Back at home, and do you tell the difference between British chocolates?
Yeah, some have holes in them and some don't.
Huh. That's really interesting. Because it was like me with the alcohol. It's like me with the beer. I did find differences in the seasonal ones.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. This is like a seasonal beer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
These are also like seasonal beers, but these are like seasonal beers for people who, you know, like disgusting things.
Seasonal beers are like disgusting things. It's time for Howard's summary. Howard's autumnal summary.
Basically, chocolate is good, except some chocolate which is weird, which could make it much worse or potentially better. So best just to steer clear and have normal chocolate. Chocolate is good.
Normal.
Normal.
Well, what's normal chocolate?
Well,
the
again,
cheapest one, I guess.
And that one, and that one, and that one, and... No, not that one.
The high milk was the weird one.
High milk and roast milk. Leave the milk alone, guys.
Stop messing with the milk. Stop.
I'm going back under a table
Stop
now.
elevating the milk. Stop roasting the milk. Leave the milk alone. Just don't do it. That's the news from the chocolate news desk, and Howard's completely decimated that one. Yes, join us next time for music reviews instead. So, thank you for joining the BAKA breakdown for the chocolate showdown. These are mostly available in most places in Japan. You will find these brands in convenience stores. That one is from Lawson 100, the Lawson Hyakuen store.
You can also get it in Seria.
Yeah, and Seria, there you go, which is another brand of 100 yen stores. So this one's quite popular, the Takaoka brand chocolate. So, if you think there are any other chocolates that we need to consider, let us know. If you think they're better or worse than if you think they're any better or any worse than chocolates from your country, be sure to let us know. And we'll see you next time when we go for some big eats in Japan, or some big sounds from Japan when we do music. So, ciao, 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 ciao. Sayonara.